Have you ever pondered how much your life could change in just 30 days? What if I told you there are 5 simple daily practices that can radically improve your life in just 1 month? These behaviors aren't complicated. They're practical measures everyone can start now. Whether you're wanting to establish a stronger attitude, improve your health, or achieve success in any area of your life, this video will offer you just what you need to begin your change. Imagine waking up each day with purpose, energy, and a clear mind. Imagine ending your day feeling pleased, fulfilled, and ready for tomorrow. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could be the turning moment you've been waiting for. Number 1, start your day with purpose. If you're serious about improving your life, if you're done with excuses and ready to step into a better version of yourself, it starts with one thing: purpose. Purpose is the engine that propels success, the gasoline that keeps you moving even when the road gets tough. Now, I'm not here to sugarcoat things. Starting your day with purpose isn't about sipping coffee while surfing through your phone. It's about intention. It's about taking charge of your life the very moment you open your eyes. Let me ask you something. When your alarm rings in the morning, do you hit snooze? Do you let those precious minutes slip away while you lie in bed dreading the day ahead? Or do you bounce out of bed ready to take charge of the day? Because let me tell you, how you start your day determines how the rest of it will unfold. If you start lazy, you'll take that laziness into every decision you make. If you start with focus, you'll develop momentum that propels you through any challenge. So how do you start your day with purpose? It begins the night before. Don't leave your morning to chance. Before you go to bed, take a few minutes to set your priorities. Ask yourself, what's the most important thing I need to accomplish tomorrow? Write it down. Don't trust your recollection. Seeing it on paper or your phone makes it real. It offers you direction before you even walk out of bed. That's purpose. Now, let's get genuine. Waking up with purpose isn't just about knowing what you need to do. It's about having a reason to do it. Purpose is highly personal. It's related to your beliefs, your aspirations, and the life you're developing. So before you start your day, remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's your fantasy of financial independence. Maybe it's simply the drive to become the best version of oneself. Whatever it is, keep it in front of you. Purpose isn't abstract. It's personal. It's real. And it's yours. Once you've opened your eyes, avoid the desire to let distractions take over. Don't reach for your phone. Don't check your messages. Don't wade into someone else's agenda before you've even looked at your own. Take a time to be still. Breathe. This is your time. This is the moment where you set the tone for the entire day. If you let turmoil in first thing, that chaos will accompany you all day. But if you take control, you'll bring that control into everything you do. And here's another vital piece: move your body. Physical energy fuels mental energy. Even if it's only a stretch, a quick walk, or a few minutes of exercise, get your blood moving. It awakens you up. It sharpens your mind. It informs your body. We're ready for the day. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need fancy equipment. You only need to move. Purpose isn't merely a mental game. It's physical too. Now, let's talk about rituals. Rituals give structure to your goal. One of the most effective rituals you can establish is a morning routine that coincides with your goals. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's reading something that inspires you. Whatever it is, make it constant. Consistency generates habits, and habits are the building blocks of transformation. Think about this for a second. What would happen if every single morning you spent just 10 minutes examining your goals? Imagine how clear your focus would become. Imagine how assured you'd feel knowing exactly what you're working toward. That's purpose in action. And it's not complicated. It's not reserved for the highly successful. It's available to anyone willing to make it a priority. Starting your day with purpose also entails protecting your energy. Don't let negativity slip in first thing in the morning. Avoid the news. Avoid gossip. Surround yourself with positivity. Maybe it's a motivational movie, an inspiring podcast, or perhaps a moment of thankfulness. Gratitude is a wonderful method to center yourself. When you start your day appreciating what you have, you approach the day from a place of wealth, not need. Finally, let's address the skeptics. You could be thinking, Jim, I'm not a morning person. I can't just wake up and start being productive. But let me tell you, being a morning person isn't about your biology. It's about your choices. It's about discipline. And discipline isn't easy, but it's worth it. The first several days could be rough. You might struggle to get out of bed. But if you persist with it, it will become a habit. And that habit will transform your life. So what's stopping you? Is it comfort, fear, laziness? Whatever it is, identify it for what it is, an impediment. And barriers can be overcome. Decide right now that tomorrow morning will be different. Decide that you're ready to take responsibility of your life. Wake up with purpose, not just once, but every single day for the following 30 days. I assure you, if you commit to this, your life will change. Purpose is the cornerstone of success, and success doesn't just happen. It's constructed one conscious morning at a time. Number 2, move your body every single day. I don't care how busy you are or how weary you feel. Movement is not optional. It's needed. You have one body, and it's the engine that propels everything you do. If you disregard it, everything else in your life will suffer, period. Let's go into why this is important and how you can make it a habit that persists. Your body is meant for movement. It's not meant to sit in a chair for 8 hours, slouch on the couch for another 3, and then drop into bed. It's built to move, stretch, lift, push, and pull. When you deny it that, you're not only weakening your muscles, you're emptying your vitality, clouding your thoughts, and restricting your potential. Movement is life. If you're not moving, you're stagnating. Now, moving your body daily isn't about running marathons or spending hours in the gym. It's about finding ways to be active that fit into your life. Maybe it's a brisk morning stroll, a yoga session in your living room, or even 10 minutes of stretching after you get up. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you do something. Movement doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. Let me simplify this down. When you move your body, your heart pumps quicker, your blood flows better, and your brain gets more oxygen. You think clearer. You feel sharper. That sluggishness and fatigue, most of the time, it's not from working hard. It's from not moving enough. Movement generates energy. It's a cycle. You get what you give. The more you move, the more energy you'll have. It's that simple. Now, consider about how movement affects your feelings. When you exercise your body, you release endorphins. Those feel good chemicals that improve your mood and keep stress at bay. Ever notice how a short walk clears your head or how a solid workout leaves you feeling lighter? That's not a coincidence. That's science. Movement doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you happier. It's one of the most natural ways to manage stress, anxiety, and even despair. But let's go practical. How can you make this a habit? Start small. Don't overcomplicate it. Set a goal to move for just 10 minutes a day. That's it. Once you've got that, up it to 15, then 20. It's not about intensity. It's about consistency. Even a little movement each day adds up over time. 10 minutes today is better than an hour you never get around to tomorrow. Just start. And let's address the excuses. I don't have time. Really? You don't have 10 minutes. If that's true, then your problem isn't time. It's priorities. Make the time. Here's the sad truth. If you don't make time for your health today, you'll be forced to make time for disease later. Moving your body isn't a luxury, it's a need. If you're serious about altering your life, you can't afford to skip it. Let's speak variety. Movement doesn't have to be boring. Find something you enjoy. Maybe it's dancing in your kitchen, cycling through your neighborhood, or playing a sport with pals. The best exercise is the one you'll really do. So experiment, try new things, and keep it fresh. When you enjoy what you're doing, you're a lot more likely to remain with it. And don't underestimate the importance of tiny daily actions. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking farther away at the store, stretching during commercial breaks. These little moments of movement might seem insignificant, yet they pile up. They're like deposits in your health bank account. Over time, they pay tremendous dividends. Now, let's acquire some perspective. Moving your body isn't only about looking nice or losing weight. It's about lifespan. It's about being able to play with your kids or grandkids without feeling winded. It's about keeping autonomous as you mature. It's about living a life where you feel strong, capable, and secure in your own skin. That's the true aim. And it starts with the decisions you make today. I'm not claiming this will always be simple. There will be days when you don't feel like moving. Days when you're exhausted, stressed, or overwhelmed. On those days, remind yourself why you're doing this. You're not moving your body simply for today. You're doing it for your future self. The version of you who will look back and appreciate you for not giving up. Every time you move your body, you're casting a vote for the kind of person you want to become. Stronger, healthier, more alive. So here's my challenge to you. Commit to moving your body every single day for the next 30 days. Just 10 minutes to start. No excuses, no exclusions. Do it while you're exhausted. Do it when you're busy. Do it when you don't feel like it. Because the act of turning up, even when it's hard, is what drives true change. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel invigorated. You deserve to live a life where your body supports you, not holds you back. Start today. Move your body every single day. Number 3, nourish your mind with positivity. Your thinking is like fruitful soil. What you plant in it impacts what grows. If you fill it with negativity, self-doubt, and fear, you'll wind up with a life full of constraints, anxiety, and wasted opportunities. However, if you fill it with positivity, optimism, and empowering thoughts, you create a life full of promise, resilience, and progress. Nourishing your mind with positivity is not just a great notion. It's crucial if you're serious about altering your life in 30 days. Now, let me ask you something. What are you exposing your mind to every day? The conversations you engage in, the information you consume, the people you surround yourself with, all of this forms your thinking. If you're continually listening to negativity, gossip, or fear-driven news, you're poisoning your mind. You're allowing outside forces to govern your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately your behavior. Let me tell you, nothing good comes from that. Feeding your mind with optimism starts with awareness. Pay attention to what you're allowing into your head. Who are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you reading? If it doesn't inspire you, encourage you, or challenge you to grow, it's not worth your time. Life is too short to waste on things that drag you down. Make a conscious decision to safeguard your mental space and treat it like your most valuable treasure, because it is. Let's go practical. How can you fuel your mind with positivity? One simple option is to start your day with something uplifting. It may be a motivating video, a podcast, or a book that inspires you. Just 10 or 15 minutes each morning can set the tone for your entire day. It's like putting on mental armor before you confront the world. When you start your day with positivity, you're less likely to be thrown off by negativity around you. Another effective habit is thankfulness. Take a time each day to think on what you're thankful for. It doesn't have to be large things. It may be the roof over your head, the meal you just ate, or just the fact that you got up this morning. Gratitude switches your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, and that adjustment in perspective is really powerful. When you focus on what's good, you attract more good. Now, let's talk about the people in your life. If you're surrounded by negativity, it will rub off on you. That's just how it works. So take a good look at your relationships. Are the people around you encouraging you or holding you back? Are they building you up or tearing you down? If they're not providing value to your life, it's time to set some boundaries. You can't afford to let negativity sap your energy. Surround yourself with people that inspire you, challenge you, and believe in you. These are the folks who will help you grow. And don't overlook the power of self-talk. The way you say to yourself counts more than anything else. If you're continuously telling yourself, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, you're sabotaging your own success. Replace those thoughts with empowering ones. Tell yourself, I am capable, I am strong, I am worthy. It might feel strange at first, but over time, these positive affirmations will rewire your brain and change how you see yourself. One thing I want to underline is this. Nourishing your mind with positivity doesn't imply ignoring reality. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about deciding how you respond to problems. It's about seeking solutions instead than concentrating on issues. It's about seeing failures as opportunities to learn and improve. Positivity is a mindset, not a rejection of reality. Let's talk about consistency. Feeding your mind with positivity isn't a one-time occurrence. It's a regular discipline. Just like you wouldn't skip meals and expect to keep healthy, you can't skip mental sustenance and expect to stay motivated. Make it a habit. Schedule time for it. Whether it's reading a chapter of an inspiring book, listening to a podcast during your commute, or spending 5 minutes in meditation, commit to it. These modest, everyday efforts pile up over time and make a big transformation in your mentality. Now, here's the truth life will test you. There will be days when things go wrong, when you feel overwhelmed, when pessimism sneaks in. That's normal. But when you've continuously been feeding your thoughts with positivity, you'll be more ready to manage those moments. You'll have the resilience to bounce back, the clarity to find answers, and the strength to keep going forward. Let me dare you, for the next 30 days, be intentional about what you're feeding your mind. Cut out the negative, minimize the gossip, and avoid the toxic news cycle. Replace it with things that inspire, uplift, and empower you. Commit to feed your mind with thoughts that fuel your progress, not your anxieties. You'll be shocked at how much your viewpoint and your life can change in such a little time. Remember, your mind is your most powerful instrument. What you feed it impacts what it develops. Feed it wisely, and it will revolutionize your life in ways you can't even conceive. Starting today, take charge. Protect your mental space. Nourish it with positivity, because a positive mentality creates a powerful life, and that's precisely what you deserve. Number 4, reflect and plan every evening. Most of us speed through life reacting instinctively to whatever comes our way without taking a minute to pause and reflect on where we're headed. Often leads to frustration. But reflection and planning provide the clarity to stay on path and the confidence to face each new day with purpose. This habit is more than just arranging tasks. It's about taking charge of your life. Let's break it down. Reflection is about reflecting back on your day with honesty. It's not about blaming yourself or feeling guilty for what didn't go as planned. It's about learning and growing. Every day delivers a lesson if you're paying attention. When you reflect, ask yourself simple yet powerful questions. What did I accomplish today? What challenges did I face? What could I have done differently? These questions encourage you to review your behaviors, decisions, and mentality. When you do this often, you begin to detect patterns, what works, what doesn't, and what needs to change. Now, think about this. How often do you leave your day feeling like you've produced nothing meaningful? Most people struggle because they don't have a clear sense of direction. Reflection changes that. When you reflect, you get to acknowledge your triumphs, no matter how minor. Did you stick to your workout? Did you handle a challenging circumstance calmly? Did you make progress on a goal? Celebrate those moments. They establish momentum and remind you that you're moving forward, even if it's just one step at a time. But reflection alone isn't enough. You need to match it with forethought. Planning is where you go from reflecting on now to preparing for future. It's about outlining your priorities ahead of time so you don't squander precious moments contemplating what to do next. By preparing your day the night before, you wake up with a clear feeling of purpose and a reduced danger of distraction or overwhelm. Let's get practical. How can you reflect and plan effectively? Start by setting aside just 10 to 15 minutes before bed. Find a quiet area where you won't be interrupted. Get a notebook or journal, something tactile, so you can write things down. Writing makes your intentions feel true and helps you calm down to think more clearly. In your journal, divide the page into 2 sections, one for reflection and one for planning. In the reflection area, write about noteworthy moments from your day. What went well? What didn't? What did you learn? Be honest with yourself, but don't be overly critical. The goal is growth, not perfection. In the planning area, list your top 3 priorities for the next day, tasks that correspond with your goals. Keep it realistic and don't overburden your list. Focus on the essentials. Also, make sure to reflect on your emotions. How did you feel today? Were you stressed, enthusiastic, or calm? Understanding your emotional state helps you understand what's working and what's draining you. Now, let's talk about consistency. This habit only works if you make it a regular practice. It's tempting to miss it when you're tired or busy, yet those are the days when it's most vital. The chaotic days are when you need clarity the most. Stick with it for 30 days and watch how it impacts your thinking and productivity. At first, it might feel like a hassle, but soon it will become a routine you look forward to, a moment to reconnect with yourself and set the setting for success. Planning your day isn't simply about arranging things, it's about setting intentions. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve tomorrow? Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to work on my project, say, I will finish the first draft of my report by 2 p.m. Clarity gives you strength. When you know exactly what you need to do, you're less likely to postpone or get diverted. And here's a crucial reminder, give yourself grace. Not every day will go as planned, and reflection and planning are about progress, not perfection. Some days you'll achieve everything you set out to do, and other days you'll stumble. The trick is to keep going. Learn from the rough days, cherish the good ones, and keep focused on the greater vision. This habit isn't just about getting things done. It's about creating a sense of control in your life. When you reflect, you accept ownership of your actions. When you plan, you establish the course for your future. Together, these activities help you become more intentional, focused, and empowered. They remind you that you're in charge of your journey. So tonight, before you go to bed, take a few moments to contemplate and plan. Write down what you learned today. Write down what you aim to achieve tomorrow. Make it a habit. Because when you end each day with clarity and begin each day with purpose, You're not just managing your life, you're transforming it. That's how true change happens. One day at a time, one reflection at a time, one goal at a time. And finally, take care of your well-being. If you don't take care of your body, mind, and emotions, you won't be able to show up as your best self for anything. Your well-being is the foundation of everything in your life. It's not your ambitions, relationships, or even your everyday tasks. It's your health that fuels all that you accomplish. When you disregard it, life becomes harder. Stress creeps up, and even the simplest problems can feel overwhelming. But when you prioritize your well-being, life flows more effortlessly. Challenges become more manageable, and you acquire the energy and clarity needed to succeed. Taking care of your well-being starts with listening to your body. Every day, your body sends signals, but most of us are too busy to notice. Are you tired, stressed, lacking energy? These aren't marks of weakness. They're messages that need your attention. Ignoring them doesn't make you stronger. It makes things worse. True power comes from taking responsibility for your health and treating your body with care. Let's be honest. Are you giving your body what it needs? Start with the basics. Are you drinking enough water? Dehydration can make you sluggish and irritated without you even recognizing it. Are you consuming food that fuels you? Or are you dependent on junk that delivers a brief boost but leaves you drained later? Food isn't just fuel. It's information for your body, altering your energy, attitude, and even your capacity to think effectively. Make a conscious effort to eat more complete, nutrient-dense foods. It's not about being perfect, it's about making better choices one meal at a time. Now, let's talk about rest. Sleep is non-negotiable. You might think you can power through on 5 hours of sleep and a cup of coffee, but it will catch up with you. Sleep isn't only about replenishing your body. It's about refreshing your thinking. It's when your brain integrates everything you've learned, fixes itself, and prepares for the next day. If you're not getting enough quality sleep, you're depriving yourself of the attention, energy, and resilience you need to succeed. Establish a sleep ritual, switch off screens, dim the lights, and allow your thoughts drift down. Prioritize rest, and you'll experience gains in every part of your life. Emotional well-being is just as vital as physical health. Stress is inescapable, but how you handle it makes all the difference. Do you have outlets for stress, or do you let it accumulate until it overwhelms you? Find techniques that calm your mind and bring you back into equilibrium. For some, it's meditation or deep breathing. For others, it's journaling, spending time in nature, or talking to a buddy. The trick is to give yourself space to analyze your emotions instead of shoving them aside. Emotional health is necessary, not a luxury. Taking care of your well-being also requires setting boundaries. You can't say yes to everyone and everything without saying no to yourself. Protect your time and energy like they're your most valuable possessions, because they are. If something drains you more than it satisfies you, it's time to reassess. Learn to say no without shame and step away from people, habits, or situations that don't benefit your progress. Your well-being depends on it. Don't forget the value of mobility. Your body was made to move, not to stay immobile all day. Exercise isn't only about looking good, it's about feeling well. It raises your energy, improves your attitude, and clears your thoughts. You don't need to spend hours at the gym. A 30-minute stroll, some stretching, or even dancing in your living room can make a tremendous effect. The goal is to pick something you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Let's talk about connection. Humans are social beings, and solitude may impair your well-being just as much as poor physical health. Make time for important connections. Call a friend, spend time with family, and engage in conversations that elevate and encourage you. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you, not the worst. Relationships are one of the biggest sources of happiness, but they need effort and presence. Make that effort. It's worth it. Finally, take care of your intellect. What are you feeding your thoughts? Are you always absorbing negativity, or are you seeking out things that inspire and uplift you? Your mental diet is just as vital as your physical diet. Spend time learning something new. Read books that extend your perspective, and minimize time spent on activities that drain you, like mindless scrolling or poisonous discussions. A healthy mind is the foundation of a fulfilling existence. Taking care of your well-being isn't selfish, it's vital. When you prioritize your health, you're not just benefiting yourself, you're becoming a better parent, partner, friend, and professional. You show up as the best version of yourself, and that positively impacts everyone around you. So today, ask yourself, what can I do to take better care of myself? It doesn't have to be a tremendous adjustment. Start small, drink more water, take a 10-minute stroll, or go to bed 30 minutes earlier. These small actions of self-care will build up over time. Your well-being is the foundation for everything else in your life. Without it, even the best plans will fall apart. With it, you can handle whatever life throws your way. Take this seriously. Invest in yourself. Because when you take care of your well-being, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And that's what life is all about.